Good morning. It's Tuesday, 23rd April 2024. This is Vijay here. Welcome to another edition of the pre-market commentary. Yesterday was a mega bull run as far as the Nifty and Bank Nifty was concerned. Right from the start, they swamped the market with buying orders. Now, initially there was a sell-off. That was primarily because the FIIs, who were silent on Friday, came with a bang and sold up approximately 3,000 crores. But subsequently, the DIIs came to the rescue of the market, and by their buying of 3,500 crores and by retail operators and all-round buying, all the indices closed well into the green, and they closed above the opening high, which is generally a good sign. But in case of Nifty, it formed something like a doji, which means it's an indecisive candle. So let's just go and look at what happened yesterday and then take it forward from there. Nifty, if you take Nifty, if you see, it formed something called a doji, which means both the bulls and the opening is equal to the closing. So today, if the bulls are going to do a repeat performance, they have to look forward to 22,428 and 22,500 on the upside. That will form a formidable resistance. The reason being that this was a gap down opening a few days ago. So it will be quite formidable for them resistance, and that will be what we call the supply zone. On the other hand, the bears will find it tough to cross, trade below the support zone, which is again the gap which we saw yesterday morning and the lows of yesterday. So I think that will be the Lakshman Rekha for both the bulls and the bears. Then with Bank Nifty, for instance, in Bank Nifty, again we have the gap as the resistance zone. That's about 48,400 and 48,250. And on this lower side, the support zone is around 47,620, which is yesterday's low. So these are the Lakshman Rekhas for both bulls and bears. Now, if you look at overall what's happening in other Dow Jones started off brilliantly, but then it fizzled out. And so you see there's a long wick on top, which means it got sold out from the highs of the day. Similar thing happened in case of similar thing happened in case of S&P. Again, a wick has been formed. See a wick, and though it is closed higher than the opening. Nasdaq was no different. Nasdaq also, it was what you call a spinning top, which means complete uncertainty as to what will happen. It went down, it went up, and it closed better than the opening, but still not at the upper end. Today, if you look at the other markets, you have Nikkei, which opened higher again, but it has been selling off. Now it's about 100 points up. But the Hang Seng Index is quite positive, and it has been an uptrend. Of course, Hang Seng has been really badly beaten for much part of years, actually. If you see Hang Seng continuously it has been coming down. Now it is trying to go higher. And the interesting part was to the dollar index. Dollar index is still better at 106. The oil has been, above 87 and forming a 720 is a base. It is not falling off, even though is peace between Israel and Iran. Maybe it is fragile. We don't know that. Now the Passover holidays are there, so therefore, I think there will not be any further problems on that front between Iran and Israel. Of course, the Rafah problem is there. That will have its own issues, which is not so market moving, I would say. But the story of the last 2 days has been gold, which has been smashed from 2,400 and plus to 2,420, 2,430 to it lost more than 100 points. Now, The reason for both gold and silver to lose significantly has been margins, additional margins which have been put both in US as well as in China. So all the retails have fled. Whatever the speculative positions, they have run away from that. So we will pressure gold and silver for some more time. Now silver will have its support around 26.20. Right now it is around 27. In case of gold, the supports will come around 20, 22.70 levels. So it's still some more distance because another $40 it can lose. But I believe, based on what is happening, based on if it is margin pressure, sorry, the increase of margins which have made the markets to come down, then I think it is actually good for a long-term bull, which we are, and we are willing to hold on to our positions and add if it comes down. So we're not concerned too much on the gold and silver. So today, the Asian markets, as I mentioned, apart from Nikkei and Hang Seng, even Singapore is struggling. So is Taiwan. Autos were very strong yesterday, and today we have to see what will happen to Reliance. Reliance came with results. If you really look at the results are lower than the profits are lower than what it was last quarter last year. So I'm sure there will be a lot of spin by analysts who will say it's a fantastic result because they have created new records. Yes, of course, they have created new records, but the bottom line is it is lower than last time. Now, yesterday too, HDFC Bank results, a lot of hype was created in the media, but we saw what happened to HDFC Bank. The entire day it was coming down. It lost even in the ADRs. So we don't be surprised if you see something like that happening. But Reliance and HDFC Bank will be the ones which can lead the market up or lead the market down. So this is what it is. Please like, subscribe, and share. I am not registered SEBI advisor. Please take that my advice with a pinch of salt. But data is data, and this is what I'm saying. And have a nice trading day. Thank you.